Good morning, this is Cindy and welcome to my channel. We have a different kind of project available today that I'm going to be working on, and I'll talk about that in a minute. First, I want to say that my craft fair this weekend was a big success. I sold several journals, so if you go to my Etsy store, it looks a little sparse right now because I took down a lot of journals that I ended up selling at the craft fair. So yeah, it was a good couple of days. What I'm working on now, so this is a little bit, I don't know, random for me. My husband and I have friends that are renting a place down in, I'm going to do this one this way. They're renting a place down in San Miguel de Allende, Mexico. And they have been invited, they actually go every year, and they have invited us down for the past couple of years, and we have been unable to make it. And this year, we decided, sure, I don't like the cold. I live in the Finger Lakes area of New York State. It is cold here a lot in the wintertime. The temperatures have dropped into mostly the 30s right now. Although yesterday was 42, but foggy and rainy. Today it is also foggy and rainy. It hasn't stopped raining. The snow has come a couple of times, but nothing has stuck, which is fine with me. In any case, we will be going to Mexico for 7 days. It'll be 10 days total because it's going to take us 2 days to get there because of, I don't like flying anymore. It's not that I don't mind flying, but the airlines have made it such a pain in the neck to fly. We are going to be flying out of Rochester, New York to Boston, and then getting a flight from Boston to Dallas-Fort Worth, and then from Dallas-Fort Worth down to Mexico. We have an 8-hour layover in Boston. I could drive to Boston in that amount of time. The only problem is that then my car would be in Boston, and I want to be able to fly back to Rochester so I don't have to drive so far to get home from the airport. In any case, we are going to be going in the beginning of January, so I will be making videos ahead of time to do things. And I'm starting to put together a signature of all of these different pages that I want to take with me. Not the pages that I want to take with me, I want to take the signature with me. So what I have done is collected all of these pieces, and I think I'm going to count them up because I think I have 12. I'm not sure. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 12. That's good. Like I said, we're going it'll be a 10-day trip. So I want to make sure that I have a spread front and back for each day. Let me show you what I normally do. So normally when we go on a trip, this is just a regular folder. It has the places in the middle that you can put plastic sleeves. And then I make sure I have a sleeve for every day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is a short one. I would have to add some pages to it. And then every day I put the receipts and whatever we do in there. I journal on the computer. I no longer handwrite my daily journal for a travel journal. My handwriting has gotten somewhat sloppy as I've gotten older and impatient. But besides that, it's just quicker. I type faster than I write. And when I'm doing a journal where I want to know my own thoughts, when I'm doing a thought journal, exploring an idea, I explore ideas better with a pen in my hand. And then because I take my time and I think my way through the sentence and I think my way through the thought. that journal has, that type of journal is completely different from this type of journal. This is a travel journal. This is where we went, what we did, who we were with, what we ate, you know, that sort of thing. And so for that, I want to keep, I type it because I just do that faster. So I have this, and I will be putting things in there as we go along, maybe. This is my traditional way of doing it. I'm looking at doing something a little less traditional. So I have this piece of heavier cardstock that I kept out for a cover. And then I also found this in this Let's Get Lost paper pad by Recollections, which is a really cool paper pad. And I have already cut out, there were several pages of these. Let me find them here real quick. This type of thing, you know, where you have, leafing through it real quick to find the other page. I know there's a bunch. There we go. You know, a bunch of these. I already cut out a whole bunch of those, and I have a whole stack of them right here, as well as some others that I can use to put into pockets. But this is also one of the pages, and I think this is really kind of cool. They look like slides. I have all of my grandfather's old slides, and I have the projector and the carousel, the whole bit. But I thought these might be kind of cool to put in every once in a while, and then cut out a little piece of the picture and put it in there when I actually go to kind of scrapbook this. So let me put my pages together. These other pages that are printed pages, these came out of a different paper pack. I'll grab it in a minute. And then the maps actually came out of a couple of Rand McNally atlases. This one is of Mexico, so I think I want this one to be right up at the beginning. I want this to be one of my first pages. And I chose, this is some beat dyed paper that I had done. I really like how it looks. And I think what I'm going to do is alternate here for a little bit. I'm going to make sure I'm getting it the right way. The only thing I don't like about this paper is it's only one-sided, so there isn't anything else on it. Actually, you know what? I'm going to change my mind and put my flight one close to the front as well. Maybe I'll put my flight one right here. This is, I don't know if you can see that, it has airplanes on it. So we'll put the flight one there, and then that one, and then this one. There we go. I'm just looking to see what else I have here. I have another map type, and I have some writing. This is not, it's a little bit better than the, what kind of paper is this? Computer paper. That's computer paper. We'll put one of those in there. And we'll put one of these in here. And that. And then all over the world. And the other map in the middle. And I want one more, I think, to go in the middle that's a little bit heavier cardstock. So let me grab a piece of cardstock out of here. I'm not going to do that right now. We'll cut that up later. I don't need to cut that up on camera. And I'm kind of looking, I like that. When I think of Mexico and the pictures that I have seen of San Miguel de Allende, they all look bright and sunny. And I don't care if it rains while we're there, as long as it remains fairly bright and sunny. Okay, I want to make this 8.5. And I'm going to take off just a little bit because I don't want it to be the full 6 inches. So I'm just taking off a little strip. Because the 6 inches is my outside measurement for my cover. And since this is an inside piece, I don't really want it to be that big. If I need to, I can still trim it down a little bit more. Let's go ahead and do that Oh, I don't know where my card went. Okay. And we'll put you in the very middle. That'll give it a little bit more firmness. Okay, yeah, I do want to trim just a little bit more off of there. Hang on. Just take a little bit more off. Because when I put this together, what I'm discovering is that if I'm not careful with what I put in the middle of a journal, it tends to rip. So this is really light paper, and if that's in the middle, I'm afraid it's going to rip too much. So if I put that in the middle, although you know what, I'm going to do it this way so that that's in the middle. And that becomes my center. There. So I now have my journal all put together. Now you may say, well, how come you're not doing a traveler's notebook size? Because I know me and I know my writing, and I have made only one traveler's notebook in my life. I made a Christmas traveler's notebook for a swap. Did I do a video for it? If I did, I'll leave the link below. The problem I have with the traveler's notebook is it's only about this big. So yeah, it fits in. I mean, this will fit into my laptop case just as easily. So I want a little bit more room to write because, like I said, I do type my things, and although I change the margins before I put them in there, I think I need something a little bit, I want something a little bit bigger so that when I put my pictures in it, I can see it. If I choose to use these, you know, I can put them in a couple different places. That'll be kind of fun. And we'll go from there. Okay, now the next thing I have to decide is, do I want to staple it or do I want to sew it? And I think, believe it or not, I'm really leaning towards stapling this. But I don't want to do any of that until I've added some pockets and some pieces to it. So, and I have to obviously have to figure out a cover. I also have this other paper pack that is terracotta, and it's very Southwestern, and the colors in it are very Southwestern, which I kind of like. I don't kind of like it. I like it a lot, but I don't know that I want to use it for this particular project. I thought I did. That's why I got it out, but I think I'm going to stick with this particular pack. All right. I'm going to pause my video for a minute while I get some things organized, and I will be right back. Okay, I am back, and I think what I'm going to do, I haven't stapled or sewn or done anything. I am leaning towards stapling at this point, but I have pulled a couple of papers out, and I'm going to just do a couple of pockets, and I'm going to do this one. I have to check and see how much room. I want to get myself as much room as I can on there, because what I need to do is have a place for my plane tickets. So I'm thinking that the tickets will fold up and slide right in there. I may be changing my mind about that. Hang on, there was a piece of paper. If I'm putting plane tickets in, I had a piece here that had planes on it. Let me find it. Changing my mind. You're getting a good look at what this paper pack looks like. Not my intent, but hey, you know, a little bonus, I guess. Okay, so I want the planes, trains, and automobiles right about there. Okay. I am paper cutting off camera because I have moved my paper cutter. I know a couple of you are interested in, hang on, that's a little bit too big. Let's go here. There we go. And now how much do I need? It's still a little bit tall, but I think that's going to be okay because, hang on, I just did that and now I forgot what I did right there. Okay. I'll talk about it in a minute here. Let me just do that. Okay. So yeah, so I will be able to slide my tickets in there, you know, do I don't have a piece of paper here with me that I can fold up, but you know how you fold things in thirds and then slide it down so my tickets will fit right in there. All right, let me do quick, grab my Fabri-Tac. I was unable to find Fabri-Tac in several, I went to a couple of different places and couldn't find what I was looking for. Yeah. And then I went to, believe it or not, a Walmart, a big Walmart that, because I've gotten my Fabri-Tac from Walmart before and haven't been able to find it lately. Well, this time they had it, but they didn't have that size that I just had in my hand. They had this monster size. So I figured, what the heck? I use it a lot. I'm going to go ahead and get the monster size. All right. So now I have a pocket for my plane tickets. Made a little smudge there. So you know what? We've got, hang on. I have some plane ticket washi tape here. Or plane ticket. It says explore the world. So we're just going to take that a little bit. We're going to take a little bit of that. I do want to, hang on, where's my little scissors? There they are. Do a better edge. And let's just come down to about there. And let me grab my glue book. Boy, I tell you, I'm not with it today here. And I need a new glue. Hang on. I'm going to pause for a minute while I get glue. Okay, I'm back. I just bought a brand new pack of Elmer's glue. And, of course, can I get into it? Of course not. There we go. So now I have my glue stick. And my pliers to get the top off because they're always so hard to get the top off. Okay, got to set this washi aside. I need 2 fans. There we go. Got the top off my glue stick. All of this just so that I can do this. Zip, zip. There. And I want to put that a little bit there just to cover up where I smudged a little bit of my glue, my Fabri-Tac glue. Well, there. So now I have a place for those. I want to leave the map open because eventually I do know where we're going. I mentioned that it was San Miguel de Allende, and I have to put my glasses on because I know that it was on this map somewhere. It showed up. There it is, San Miguel de Allende. And I'm going to take my pen and I am going to circle it. Our destination. Now, other people have nicer handwriting, and I'm sure when they do it, they do a better job. But there we go. So we've got the beginning of it. Now, I want to leave lots of space for writing because, like I said, I do a lot of writing. I will probably take a piece of the typing and put it here, but this will give me pages for putting in some pictures, receipts, receipts. That's what I want to do. I wanted to get a couple of envelopes because my thought is to put a bunch of envelopes in here for receipts. Hang on. Okay, I found some nice vibrant colors. This is just an empty Hallmark one. These were from, I don't remember. I think I just bought these at one point. But I want to be able to stick these in so that I can, and I know they're a little bit tall. I don't think that's going to be too much of an issue. Come on. So how do I want to attach this? I think I'm going to attach this one this way. Yeah, I like how that looks on the pink. And this way I can say, you know, I can put the date on it for whatever, you know, whatever date it is that we're doing it. And then all the receipts for the day can go in there. Ha! See? I can figure things out. I think I'm just going to use a glue stick on this one. And I'm not going to bother licking that because I don't think I need to bother. Well, maybe I do. I don't. We'll find out. Okay. And then I want to just put this, line it up. There we go. So this is some beat dyed paper that I had done, a while ago. Oh, now I got glue on here because I've got glue on my... All right, we'll move that out of the way. But that looks really nice, don't you think? Okay, so now I have a place to put my receipts for... We're going to call this all day 1. And then day 2 starts here, roughly. Okay, so day 2. Day 1, I want to put something on here. This is a flight day, so we're going to go ahead with our travel the world. Hang on. I'm debating if I want to put... I want space to write. I know, I'm thinking too hard here probably. So that's for my travel documents. That's just for our destination. And then I can put typing over here. I could put typing over that if I want, or I can handwrite and do pictures. Day 1 is us getting from Rochester to Boston, and then eventually from Boston to Dallas-Fort Worth. So I don't really need a lot of space for day 1. Humma, 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 humma. Do I want to swap? Watch this. I'm going to move these around. Sorry, I'm doing a lot of thinking here. So day 1, travel documents, you know, the airline tickets, we'll do here. I've got space to write. I don't know that I'm going to do a lot of typing on that day. We'll see. But if I do, I have space here and here for day 1 and 2. Okay, so now we're into day 2. So I want that for my... I had another one of these somewhere that wasn't quite so big. Where'd it go? There it is. And that might be for the second part of our trip. I'm trying to remember, because I haven't flown a lot, and I certainly have never had 2 connections. I don't need another ticket, right? Do I need... No, I need another boarding pass to get on in Dallas, Fort Worth, and Boston. Do we need more tickets? Or is it the same ticket? Is it all on one ticket? Well, I don't know. Well, in any case, you know what else I need travel documents for? I keep copies of our passports. And so there'll be a copy of our passport in all of our suitcases. There'll be copies. And then we'll have our own passports, and then the real ones. And then maybe I'll keep an extra copy in here just to be on the safe side. This one, however, I'm going to notch. I should have notched the other one, and I didn't. And I'm not inking the edges on this because I don't think it really needs it. There we go. We'll put this over here, and that'll give me space to write if I choose to. I know I'm dithering. I am so dithering today. This is what I get because I've never done this before. This is a brand new thing for me. I don't generally make my journals before I go. I scrapbook after the event, but I generally don't do this beforehand. So this is new to me. So I apologize for all my dithering, and I did it again. I got glue everywhere. What the heck? Maybe I should just not be gluing today, because it's squeezing out everywhere and making a bit of a mess on me. All right. I do think I want to put Travel the World up here. Let's just do that much. And then I think we will call it quits for this particular video. This Maker Monday has been definitely an adventure already. I haven't even left my craft room yet, and we're already having adventures. That purple will go away. I don't know if it's even showing up on the screen, but it will go away. So we've created the signature. I have the first couple of pages done and ready. So there's day 1. We'll start probably day 2 somewhere in here. We'll finish day 2 here. And this will begin day 3. We're going to stop for now while we're just stopping for the day. I don't really quite know what I'm doing. Boy, it's raining a lot right now. All right. I'm making a mess everywhere with my glue. This is a sign that it's definitely time to stop for the day. All right. I hope you're having a wonderful time. If you've enjoyed this video, please make sure you're hitting the subscribe button and like this video. YouTube does like it when people basically when you hit the like button, it lets YouTube know that I'm putting out good content. So please make sure you hit the like button. And if you want to know when my next video is coming out, just hit the notifications bell. That'll let you know when I post a new video. I generally post on Mondays and Fridays, with the occasional walkthrough Wednesday. There will not be a walkthrough Wednesday this week, though, I can tell you that much. I know I don't have anything ready to go. So in any case, I will see you on Friday. I hope you have a wonderful week, and this is Cindy signing off.